Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play The Outer Worlds. I'm your host, Carlos Fade. It's episode 21. We're here with Ellie in Byzantium. Oh, look. Spaceship. Birds. Cool. We're gonna handle Ellie's little quest here. I gotta say, this is pretty amazing the way this looks. Wow. Video games in 2019 kinda blowing me away.
Marilyn, is that you?
Lars, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this. And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble.
Spit on the floor. Fancy place. I'll probably be taking a few things with me.
There you go again, Captain. Always menacing polite society. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right?
Theft, vandalism, profanity, you name it. Done it at least twice.
Yep, we're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors.
Hold up. These floors aren't just nice. Top quality marble.
He's right. Since when can you afford authentic Terran marble?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead. I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
Why do I get the feeling you people are about to apologize for something?
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what? Well, now that I'm here, I guess you'll just have to report back that I'm very much alive and kicking.
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
So tell them Ellie's back. You'll be the talk of the town.
That's the other problem.
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we?
I'll have you know Ellie's a professional miscreant.
Shh! Someone could hear you.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates or raptidons? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to, leave.
Quietly, if you don't mind.
People should be ashamed of yourselves.
Well, we're trying to avoid further embarrassment.
I'm afraid it would cause quite a stir if the neighbors saw you two stomping about.
That's it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn, please.
Don't cause a scene.
I don't know about you, Ellie, but I'm ready to cause a scene.
Let's just get out of here, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
You guys are the worst. Can I just shoot you right now? Wow. You have horrible parents. I'm so sorry. Goodness gracious. Well, let's take a look at our quest journal. Follow up with Ellie. Ellie was understandably dismayed to find that the parents had declared her dead and were living off her life insurance money. Let's see what she has to say about that.
Let's talk outside.
Okay, but if you want to wax these two, I'm all for it. Couple of losers.
Can we talk?
Yeah, I think so.
Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage.
How did you think that was gonna go?
I thought they'd be scandalized. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed.
This is a very specific fantasy.
Shh, I'm getting to the good part. I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either, the leather's fake but the scars are real, or, oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug?
How about it's payback time, and I'm collecting with interest?
Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day. Now, getting back to my story. Father would throw his hands up, because this would be just like me, to come back and make a big scene. Then Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob.
You're really hurt, aren't you?
I'm not hurt. I'm outraged. Affronted, even. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. And I've got a reputation to maintain.
That sounds familiar.
I hope you don't think I'm talking about this because I want to be introspective.
This episode reflects on them, not you.
But I want to talk about me now.
That's funny. You've got to surround yourself people who will really look out for you.
Unless you mean the kind who look out for you to blink so they could swipe your bits. The galaxy's not exactly crawling with those. Anyway, I don't want to sift through this lousy experience for meaningful life lessons. I'm mad, and I want to do something about it. Something like... Wait a second. What if I could get that money?
Keep talking.
I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off.
Oh, so how do we do this?
My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves.
Then let's go. Alright. I like that plan. Taking money from a couple of idiots. What was that?
It is endlessly fascinating to me that all of existence is simply atoms, molecules, and chemical reactions, which in turn create and govern our bodies, minds, and emotions.
Hello
And yet
there,
somehow,
robot.
We still believe we are in control.
Byzantium.
Out with it, you wretched contraption! Does nothing in this city work anymore?
You want something? Because I can probably hack that and get it out of there. What's this fool doing?
I'm
Oh,
on
yeah.
my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be here. Oh, what are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Nothing. Nothing. Why? Does it look like I'm up to something? Laws, I knew it! You got me. I'm caught, aren't I?
Look, whatever's going on, maybe I can help.
I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Some of my sprats went missing, but it's not my fault, okay? Maybe I let them out more often than regulations allow, but they need to stretch their little legs. And so what if I occasionally forgot to latch their cage? Everyone gets a little distracted now and then.
You're not really helping your case.
They escaped, and before I could coax them back, they'd made their way to the maintenance tunnels. Even if I did dare go down there, they're among all the common sewer sprats and exterminator mechanicals.
I could look for your sprats.
Really? In that case, take this collection crate. 6 of my little ones are down there, but don't worry, you can easily tell them apart from common sewer sprats. They have intelligent eyes, an agreeable yet reserved demeanor, and a fondness for hiding. Also, they're white rather than green. Please, do take care, and do mind the exterminator mechanicals. If the worst should happen to my little darlings, well, I still want their bodies. For science,
What?
of course.
Why are there exterminator mechanicals in the tunnels?
To deal with the sewer sprats, of course. They're quite the nuisance.
What are the maintenance tunnels beneath Byzantium for?
Well, to maintain things, of course. Like big, humming machine things with gears. And pipes. Water pipes. Air pipes. All sorts of pipes. That's why they connect the city from the Acropolis district to here.
I see. Good to know.
Something else?
No. I'll take care of your sprats when I have a chance. For right now, I'm going to go in this direction. Let's see.
I'll tell you.
Alright, what's going on down here?
The dissidents actually took over.
What is this place? What is this? This is GHIG Secure Mailbox System. The sole letter in this mailbox is addressed to the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group's satellite office in Fallbrook on Planet Monarch.
I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
Okay. We will go to Fallbrook then at some point in time. What is this? Stogie Slim Tile. That's not open. There's just guards there for no reason. Alright. Fallbrook. Well, I don't want to go to Fallbrook right now, so let's see what else we can do. A Byzantium film producer thinks you've got the makings of a star. Oh yes, this is quite funny, I think. Well, it could be quite funny. I'm gonna do it different than I did it last time. First time playing through this game, I played everything pretty straight-laced. This time I'm gonna take a few liberties. Not a whole bunch, just
So, how many times have you seen
terror on Monarch. Alright, let's see.
For all auditions, please use the elevator on the left.
Okay. Which gun do I want to have here? I'm going to want to have that one. Okay. Fully loaded. Oh, what else do I have? Do I have anything really good? Oh, I got the gloop gun. Okay.
You're considering it, aren't you?
My cousin's in pictures. That business makes piracy look civil.
Alright, let's see about this. Sealed.
Great, you made it. Listen, I know you're expecting a script, but you're the real deal. Just go in there and do what feels natural.
Okay, got it.
We gave the other actors real weapons to keep things authentic. And cause Josh is paying to see their logo on the big screen.
Okay, I can work with that.
See, I knew you'd get it. Now go in there, find your mark, and show us what you got.
Okay, my friend. Hold on. What do we have here? Bonus extra headshots and base health. Do I have anything that would be harmful status effects, body attributes? What a bunch of body attribute stuff. Put that one up there. Okay. Let's do this.
Well, well. Here to stop us at last, Captain Steele? You're too late. All of this settlement CNP Hungry Time food pills, same nutritional value, but now with added filler, are ours. With their patented stomach stuffing effects and baseline vitamin content, we will be nigh unstoppable.
No, you foul pirate. I won't let you get away with this.
Here to stop us at last, Captain Steele? You're too... Oh, sorry. I already said that.
Which side is my good side?
Do you remember the last time we faced each other? The Battle of Axajack, staring one another down across the void of space while flaming debris fell like rain around us.
You remain stoically silent.
I see you haven't changed a bit, Steel. I had you surrounded and outgunned, but you overcame my superior numbers with tactical thinking and a Hammersmith limited edition grenade launcher. I've been waiting for 5 years now, and at last my day for vengeance has come.
Exude wordless fury.
Yes, even you are powerless this time, Steel. I have this whole port wired with sub-micro energon transistors. Once we're away, I'll activate the gamma particulate field, and the quantaponic chain reaction will turn this whole place into vaporized plasma.
Say nothing. Make your eye twitch a little.
Speechless, I see. It is a flawless plan. I hope you've paid your burial fees and signed your personal death and dismemberment waivers, because this is the end for you.
Let's see you try. Oh no, I'm just gonna attack. Rehearsal's over.
I thought this scene needed more action.
He's really shooting! Safety's off! Subtle work!
Someone calling the janitor auto mech. And you, Captain Baby, you were great.
Perfect. Awesome. Dead bodies. Alright, you, my friend.
I knew you had chops, but that was something else. You found the energy in the scene and ran with it. That was visceral.
Just tell me what's next.
Hey, time is bits, right? It'll take a few months to get your contract set up, but it'll be worth it. Here's your fee for today, but there's more to come.
Funny. Oh, and this guy's completely fried. That is pretty. Oh, there's a plasma rifle there, and I can get. There's loot in here. Oh my goodness. So when I previously played the game, my first time through the game, I didn't kill anybody in this room. And the guy comes up to you and he says, acting must not be your thing, or something like that, you know. It's like. And so I thought, did I do something wrong? I didn't do it right? I was supposed to kill these people? Yes, yes, my son, you are supposed to kill these people. So I did this time. And there we go. Oops. I'm over encumbered. Oh, I get some new skills. Let's see. Oh, man. Hold on. Inventory, what do we have here? I'm at 235 or 230. What is this? Standard trooper armor. Wait a minute. Do I have something for hacking like that? What is this that I'm wearing? Dialogue skills? Holy crap. Where are all my dialogue skill stuff? Medical. Perception. Lockpick. Tech skills +5. This is hack. Defense skills. Alright. What is this? Elite trooper armor. Elite trooper armor. Let's see. Handguns +5. Should sell that. Alright. Well, that was interesting. I wonder what happens next, if anything does happen. It's really curious. What's up around here? Anything? These are all closed doors. Okay. Can I go out this way? Looks like it. Well, that was interesting. I dig the armor. These big pipes coming out of the side of it like it's some kind of automobile sort of thing. That's pretty funny. Alright. What's next on the list? Here in Byzantium.
Rizzo's mop.
Okay. Action quest, the last coming. Eva Chartrand's home is in Byzantium. Lilia gave you a keycard to the front door. Okay, the Low Crusade. Visit the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group in Fallbrook. Yeah, I gotta do that test. Giles warned you that there are exterminator mechanicals. That's the one we just got. Okay. in the city and the stars. Minister Clark spends almost all his time at his estate, which is under heavy guard. Okay, and some of Minister Clark's guards hang out at the local bar. Okay, let's go
Apple cider.
do this other thing.
Who wants to play an impromptu tossball match? No one? Really?
Really, no one. That's absolutely 100%. Actually, this makes me think of something. Ellie, what are you wearing for handguns +5? Was there some other kind of long guns? That's mine. Hack, medical, long guns +10. She's got a helmet. She's got a helmet that does. Oh, I see. These are long guns. Or spend too much time looking through this, but I probably should. Handguns. So there's a +5 handguns and there's +5 and it's way better. Okay. It's level 6 versus level 21. And that's level 20. That's still better armor. Okay. That's what I wanted to make sure is that I had the best armor on her that I should have. What is this? Can you open this? Oh, you can, but you'll be stealing and you'll get your butt kicked. Well then, Dr. Chautran's house. Let's see about this little bit of business.
This reminds me of... Oh, never mind.
Yeah, Had the same feeling. Chautran's house. What do we have here? His house? We're inside the house. Wait a minute, where's this quest marker? It's downstairs. We have to find... Where is... Do any of these doors work? Any of them whatsoever? This is the way we came in. It's Byzantium. So that's not cool. And this... Can't go in that way. We can't go in that way. Weapon pods. And we can't go in this way. It says it's sealed. So this is the only other way. What's in here? Mag pick. Bit cartridges. Oh, there's a computer. Laboratory access. What's the lab's log say? Cascadia compromised. I received a message that an unauthorized user was looking through the files on my Cascadia terminal. Maybe some marauder with 2 firing brain cells. Maybe not. That would have been me. I hope whoever it is understands that the sacrifices made on Monarch on HRS 1084 serve a higher purpose. One day, when all of us have attained a new state of being, humanity may forgive my sins. HRS 1084. My worst suspicions are confirmed. HRS 1084 was ransacked. Who knows what became of the suspension tanks? My team. Usual. Handlers on the board are no help. Until I deliver results they can replicate, package, and disperse to the general population that desire only silence and obedience from the likes of me. Yet another relocation. Circumstances were hardly optimal at the primary and secondary labs. Political instability pulled Cascadia out from under me. Some combination of cabin fever and paranoia soured HRS 1084. Perhaps my home in steadfast Byzantium will offer the retreat I need. If I miss working alongside colleagues, I know that I hardly deserve the ones I so enjoyed, the ones I lost. Work continues in isolation and loneliness, perhaps as it should. The first extraterrestrials. Ever since our species became aware of itself, we imposed our superiority on the worlds we touched. Colonialism worked for a time, but our oldest trick didn't work in Halcyon, did it? Now we are the ones who must bow to a force greater than ourselves. We are the ones who must adapt. Update. Wine makes me too introspective. Perhaps I'll balance it out with vodka. Laboratory access. Unseal the entrance. So was she just pontificating, or did she really mean aliens? Well, my friends, let's see what we can do down here, shall we? Oh, sorry. That's the wrong button, as usual. This interesting place here.
That's top-of-the-line equipment. Better than most hospitals, even.
That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside?
I'm the one asking the questions.
You're in my house, and I'm not fucking around. Start talking.
Lilia Hagen sent me to kill you.
If anyone ever tries to off me, I hope they do it with the same professional courtesy.
Hagen? I've never heard of her. Is she from the board? Damn it. I knew this would happen.
Lilia runs Sublight Salvage, a groundbreaker. Good boss, with a live wire.
This is utter nonsense. I've never even been to Groundbreaker.
You've been to Cascadia and Station 1084? I know all of your dirty secrets.
What happened to the team? Tell me you didn't move their suspension tanks.
Sublight took over the lab. Your human aquariums are probably just office decor.
Small consolation. My team, the finest minds of their generation, reduced to salvage.
What were they trying to prove by experimenting on themselves?
We were trying to prove that the colony could survive the crisis bearing down on us.
Crisis? What crisis?
What are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond classified.
You can write me up in your report. It hardly matters. I'm researching a new way to feed the colony. The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our colonists might not realize it yet, but they're starving.
Oh. Wait, you're telling me this is all about vegetables?
Our produce might get us through the day, but we're getting weaker as a species. And sicker.
Lack of nutrition also spread like a sickness through Edgewater.
The lack of usable nutrients is compromising our immune systems. Under these conditions, even the common cold could seem like a plague. The food we grow here barely sustains human life. The colony won't last under these conditions. So, the board let me approach the problem from a different angle. I believed that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have.
All you have to show for it is a lab full of preserved colleagues.
I know. I was there. Thomas was the first to take the gas. A simple test, he said. I told him not to, but he insisted. We learned a lot from his autopsy. Enough that we could try it on each other and know when to stop. No one else died. I must find a cure so his sacrifice isn't in vain.
You burned through a lot of valuable scientists to arrive at zero solutions.
I wouldn't allow us to experiment on convicts or the unemployed.
That was your
It's
mistake.
wrong, no matter what the law says. Everyone agreed. We accepted the risks. I'm desperate. I've already asked all the best institutes on Earth for help. Years ago, we sent a message out on the Cornelius Vanderbilt, but heard nothing back.
Isn't the Cornelius Vanderbilt one of the assault cruisers patrolling Halcyon?
It's been missing for over 2 years now. They never re-established contact after the skip to Earth. Of course, the board is keeping that under wraps.
I can certainly understand why.
Imagine losing something with that many guns on it.
The board is uneasy about letting the colony know, seeing as half of their military force vanished without a trace.
If the board's authority is vulnerable, it's a crisis waiting to unfold.
Exactly. If colonists know we can't feed them or protect them, they'll begin to wonder why they need us at all.
The board wants to adapt the entire population of Halcyon?
Once we can replicate a success, the board will move to rewire our nucleon. With any luck, our next generation will be eating and thriving off Halcyon crops.
Knowing what the board considers a success, that doesn't give me a lot of hope.
Same.
We haven't made enough strides to advance the plan. Hardly any at all. But we have to keep trying.
It's a hell of a story. Lilia Hagen still wants me to kill you.
If I die, there's no one who can reproduce our work. Every sacrifice will have been for nothing. And we'll be no closer to a solution that feeds the colony.
You know Phineas Wells? You work with him. I'll spare you.
The one on the wanted posters? They say he's an anarchist. A madman, a butcher. I'll do it.
Doctor!
What choice do I have, Commander?
So, is there really no alien conspiracy?
Alien conspiracy? No. What, did you hit your head on your way in or something? I need to get out of here. Phineas can contact me when he's ready to work together. For now, I'd better pack up the lab and head somewhere discreet.
Not so fast. Captain, what you just learned is beyond your clearance. Hell, it's beyond mine. Give me one reason why I should let you walk out of here alive.
It's less work than hauling my corpse out of here?
Wrong answer.
Let's see. Need some help here. Whoa. Oh. There we go.
Everyone all right?
Alright. Hey, Doc, you still okay? Good deal. Alright.
I hope Dr. Wells has the resources to handle this project.
Gotta be better than these clowns. Gotta be ammo. Alright, all this stuff is steelies. I don't want to piss her off since she's still here. Maybe she'll attack me if I loot these things, so I'm just gonna loot the stuff that I can loot. Mr. Corporate Command. Corporate Trooper. What do I got here? Still got, oh yeah. Well, well, well. Corporate. Bunch of punks. Alright, so that's taken care of. What's the journal say? Return to Lilia Hagen. Okay. Chose to spare Dr. Chartrand's life. Alright, well, we gotta go back to Lilia. And we need to do this Cupid of the Lab House. We gotta do that. What's the other one? Visit the Greater House and Insurance Group in Fallbrook. Okay. Well, how was that? Sparing her life seemed like the right thing to do. There's no alien conspiracy. It's funny, for a minute, they make you think it is, and then she's just drinking red wine. Which, by the way, you know, makes me do the same thing. Wine and whiskey make me do the same thing. You guys can probably always tell when you're watching my channel when I'm recording with a little glass of whiskey or red wine in front of me, because I get a little goofy. Let's see. 231 and a 230. Okay, let's get rid of something. Montag Ultimatum. Right, get rid of that. Oh, it's boogie. Oh, I can fast travel. I forget in this game that I can do that. Fast travel to the underlevel. Today. Hope you guys have had fun watching this series. I've had fun doing it. It's been a really neat game.
All crew members. There is only one toilet on the ship.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. Where do we Fallbrook landing pad? I've really enjoyed playing this game. I've heard that there is a big
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain.
I've heard that there's a big content patch coming up. And I've also heard about DLC potentially coming out. So I'm really excited to see where this game goes. Fallbrook. Very excited to see where the game goes. And this is Fast. I can't fast travel. Okay. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what happens with it because I think they're going to do some really cool things. So that's got me just. Oh, this is Fallbrook and it has a landing pad right there. I didn't know that. Well, I like learning new things. That has me excited. Save the game here before we get ourselves into trouble.
This looks like a place. You ready to get my money or what?
I'm dressed for the right thing, I think. Oh, and while I'm here, let's see. I'm dressed properly. And then my character needs to level up. Let's see, what can I do? Oh, Persuade is always good. Yeah, let's do that. 84. I always need to be poking a couple points in the long guns. Determination, let's see, because at 80, if a companion is down, the party gains plus 50 armor rating and damage. I like that. My companions fall down periodically. Inspiration at the next level, companion skills to the player is a bonus. Companions kill an enemy, the party gains critical hit chance, so that's not as big of a deal. Engineering and science, and my medical is over because I have her in my group right now. Hack and lockpick. I still need to be pointing points in lockpick. Oh, and what do I have? I have no more points to put in there? Okay. Perks. What is this? Detection radius. 20. Whenever you are affected by harmful combat effect, you deal increased damage. What is this? Small amount of melee damage as your turn to health. I try not to let anybody get melee damage at me. There's a bunch of neat perks in here to play a melee character. I have to say that. A bunch of really cool ones. The area effect of plasma damage you deal. Damage dealt to you is reduced. Further increase your max. I'm gonna do that. I'm one of those guys. I'm a hoarder. Alright. Let's see. Oh, before we even do anything, just to check. Armor. Oh, armor rating. What else? Natural health regeneration. Mind attributes. That's what I want right now. Is mind attributes. Natural health regen. Base health. I don't care about that. Painkiller, companion, mind attributes, and what's this other one? Personality attributes. Let's do that. All right, let's see what happens. What's that? What's that doing, my character? Just out of curiosity. My persuade is 93 because of alcohol and caffeine. So I get 9 points there out of alcohol and caffeine. I get 8 there. Plus 16 from Ellie from Lie, and my intimidation goes up by 4. Okay, let's find out.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance. I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
Dullness of mind?
Some people, but no one in this office, I assure you, might call it stupidity.
Obviously too common an ailment for insurance to cover.
Yes.
So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off.
Oh, why is your office on Monarch?
We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official enclave of Byzantium.
Why?
Legally speaking, corporations are not allowed to operate on Monarch. But financially speaking, there are certain costs to running a business from within Byzantium's walls. So while our official address is in the city, and while our office here is technically an extension of that address, we found it more expedient to conduct our key operations here. So we can... what's the phrase? Pass savings to the consumer, of course.
So you're dodging the authorities.
We prefer to think of it as chasing the savings. Turns out that not having to pay kickbacks, fines, and rent in the most expensive city in Halcyon improves our liquidity.
That's probably true.
Plus, Sublight keeps this place running remarkably well, and they sure drive business our direction.
I need to change the beneficiary on Marilyn Fenhill's life insurance policy.
I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
Oh, what else can you tell me?
Are you serious?
Well, We interviewed the parents extensively. They had plenty of awkward childhood stories that illustrated their daughter's clumsiness and capriciousness.
Hey, those are entirely made up.
I like that.
Furthermore, the claim spurred a whole line of fashion-related policies.
Oh.
It's become a very lucrative market.
I'm sure it did. So how would I amend that claim?
You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time. Imagine the paperwork.
But Marilyn Fenhill isn't dead.
Of course she is. The paperwork says so.
I like to think she's dead in spirit, but technically, legally, and regretfully, I'm still Marilyn Fenhill.
That's impossible. By all accounts, she was an elegant and classy woman with impossibly fine bone structure. That couldn't possibly be you.
That's gotta be the nicest thing anyone's said to me in a long while.
Okay, but how can I change it?
Oh, you mean hypothetically?
Sure.
Well, hypothetically, you'd access the terminal in the back room that contains data on all our policies. And you'd theoretically add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud.
Yeah, right.
I think you have something in your eye. Perhaps I can interest you in our ocular abnormality coverage.
You'll do this, you'll be filing your own claim.
Please. My policy only covers paper cuts and wrist strain. Very well. I'll do it. But then you've got to go. Confrontations like this will raise my premiums. I'll need the name of the new beneficiary.
Ellie Fenhill?
If you say so. The payouts will flow exclusively into the new account at the start of the month. I hope Ms. Fenhill enjoys her newfound prosperity.
What else can you tell me about your insurance policies?
Plenty. As my boss likes to say, there's a policy for every situation and an exclusion for every policy.
Brilliant.
We've insured unusually expressive eyebrows, outrageous statements, disastrous marriages.
Disastrous marriages?
Those are mostly for top rungers in Byzantium who have a lot of social and financial capital wrapped up in their marriage contracts. There's one for your beloved eloping with your sibling, your beloved eloping with their sibling, scandalous rumors forcing you apart, the revelation of a secret love child. We try to cover every possible hazard to domestic bliss.
Okay, thanks.
One thing's for sure, you won't find better policy protection against sudden lunar implosions anywhere in Halcyon.
Okay, yeah, thanks, bye.
I've done plenty of smuggling runs, but this thing with the chemicals is bold. You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it.
How does it feel?
I've never been prouder to stand back and watch someone else work. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs.
Cut to the chase, Ellie.
Sure. You did my job, so here's your fee.
Oh, glad we're remembering what's important.
You know, with all your starry-eyed talk, you almost had me convinced you really weren't doing this for the money.
Disappointed?
Relieved, actually. You know, I think I get you just a little more now.
Nothing says two allies can't keep an eye on their own interest.
Plenty of sense in that. You know, I'm thinking I ought to find another gig once this one's all done. One where I can really work on my own.
You sure about that?
Easiest way to take care of myself is to work with the one person I trust the most, right? Anyway, enough chit-chat.
Enough chit-chat. Alright, Ellie. Well, let's go back to the ship. Take on the next thing. What's our quest journal say? Cupid in laboratory. Oh yeah, that's that thing. Lilia wants to see us, right?
A
She's not
reminder
gonna
to
be
all
happy.
crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship.
Please stop plugging it up. Groundbreaker. Alright, let's go.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Yes, we are. Let's go see what Let's go see what we can see.
So, you threw off the constraints of proper society and abandoned a life of luxury to live as an outlaw.
You finally get me, Vicar.
I not only get you, I applaud you. Not many would have had the courage to turn their back on luxury. Not to speak of the pressure you must have been under to fulfill the role you'd been assigned. Any regrets? Thoughts of not belonging, of not being where you're supposed to be?
I'm always where I'm supposed to be. Here and now.
Bravo. I couldn't have put it better myself.
And that's why I like Ellie. She's right here, right now. And she's pretty straightforward. Alright, my friends. Lilia. Hey, I got what do I have here? Let's see.
Is it done?
I spoke to Chartrand. I'm not gonna kill her.
Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. As your employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. I'll add that to your file. Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species, or are we finished here?
You misunderstood Chartrand's research. This is the best shot at survival in Halcyon.
You're awfully quick to trust someone who offed her colleagues and called it a good start. Out of my office. We're done.
This is why I always ask for half my payment up front.
What a surprise. Seems we're no longer wanted here.
Lilia, you make me want to just axe you right here. What's going on over here? What's this place? Interesting. What's in there? Kind of want to know. Lilia Hagen.
Dr. Fenghill, have you ever contemplated the fact that we have no direct experience of our own heads?
As usual, I have no idea what you're talking about.
So many yearn for the opportunities you disdain. There were those who would give their hand to be born in Byzantium as you were.
Now, why couldn't you just have said that in the first place?
Alright, what's next? Cupid and laboratory opens from the void in the city of Sinnoh. Yeah, so we're gonna go back to Byzantium. What is this? Random Breaker Promenade. Oh, I see. I didn't realize I could fast travel there. Well, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
It's just a toss-ball game. Actually, I don't know if that's true or not. Byzantium Freight Port Landing Pad.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Alright, you two. Seem like you might be my best options here. Actually, before we even do that, let's check. Max. Actually, let's go back inside. Where is my ship? Oh, there it is. I want to see what my I have yet to memorize what all my companions do. Ellie gives me what? Increases medical skill, right? Felix increases what? My persuade skill. Nyoka increases lie skill. Parvati increases mechanical, yeah, engineering. Vicar increases what? Hack skill. Oh. Okay. Hack and medical. So Felix I want because of the persuasion. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get rid of Elliot and I'm gonna take Felix. Take the two boys with me. I've never done that before. Alright, gentlemen, so what is this? Go find out where we're supposed to go here. Oh yeah, there's this. Tyree thing. Chunk, 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 chunk. Can I just fast forward to somewhere in the city? Fast travel, yes. It's not the best choice. It's the only choice. Spacer's choice. Okay, so she said there were some goons on the street. Vending machine. Okay, I have to go up here and listen to these goons or something. What is this? Billingsley's? Oh, hey. Let's do this. Oh, yeah.
Hey, stand back, you. I'm part of Minister Clark's personal detail, and that means you gotta keep 5 feet back at all times.
Oh, didn't know I was talking to such a big shot.
Yep, you're looking at the Minister's newest personal guard. Right here. The others took me out to celebrate on account of me just getting hired and all.
What's so important about Guard and Minister Clark?
He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me the most important guard in the colony. Yeah. That means I got a key to the minister's estate, my own personal UDL-issued shotgun. They don't give those out to just anyone.
Congratulations.
Yep. I've nearly made it to the top, my friend. I'm just 2 promotions away from on-the-job bathroom breaks.
On the job bathroom breaks, that's hilarious. How about I buy you a drink to celebrate your promotion?
That's a great idea! I'll have a Spectrum vodka.
Here's to your promotion.
Here's to me! Hey, you're really great. Have I told you that? We should be friends. Wow, listen to me. I'm soaked. I should probably slow down before I'm face down on the tile somewhere. Who am I kidding? I could have another. You got another?
Let's have another.
It's not every day you get your dream job, right? Wow, you've got like this crazy energy. Has anyone ever told you that? You're like a Manosaur. You got a Manosaur energy. Oh, Laws, I gotta stop. I'm seeing at least 2 of you.
Oh, let's have another.
I really shouldn't. I'll have the worst hangover tomorrow if I don't stop.
Oh, with your BMI, you could metabolize another. Just drink plenty of water.
You sure sound like you know what you're talking about. Okay, here goes. Yeah. Was that one supposed to taste like Purple Berry Crunch? Or am I just tasting breakfast? I don't feel so good. I think I'm gonna be sick.
We've all been there. Okay, let's see.
I just need to sit down.
Oh, he's dead. He's all dead. He died? Alcohol poisoning. He's done. Okay. Let's get over to where we're supposed to go, over there.
I love Byzantium. What else are you going to find out?
Staying out of sight.
What do I have here? How do I get over there? I get over there, over here.
Is Mayfield still drinking?
Idiot's probably face down on the bar by now.
Take it easy. Not like you can get into any trouble passed out.
Yeah, you can. Especially when somebody like me takes your key. Because you kind of can.
So, is there anything you'd like to talk about, Felix?
Is this about me ending up in the wrong bunk? Because I swear I wasn't that drunk. The hallway's disorienting.
That's not what I just wanted you to know that I'm here in case there's anything I can help you with.
You must be joking.
Also, I am really sorry about your floor.
Forget I broached the topic. Let's just pretend last night didn't happen.
What's going on here?
This property is off limits. Solicitors, loiterers, and uninvited visitors will be fined to the fullest extent of company policy. This ultimatum brought to you by Universal Defense Logistics.
I'm here for Minister Clark.
That's funny. The minister isn't expecting visitors, and you don't much look like one of those couriers from HPS.
Was the minister expecting the delivery?
Minister Clark's a private man, and you're asking too many questions.
Okay. Well then. Parcel delivery. What's back here? Restricted area access requires ID the board. What is this thing? Well, we can get in there with the Minister's estate key. Okay. Well then.
What?
Okay, this looks problematic.
Huh?
We've got a fight on our hands.
Jeez. Okay. I should switch to something a little better. Long guns. And long guns.
That was fun.
Who's this clown? Where do I need to go to get to Minister Clark? Retrieve Minister's parcel. Corporate technician. Is this the front door? Transition to Byzantium. Oh, Minister's parcel. What's the quest log say? You learn that the minister sometimes receives packages. Oh, I don't care about that. I'm already in here. Guys, we're fighting our way in because I don't feel like doing it the other way. Don't feel like doing it any other way. Alright, so what is this? Minister, where the hell is he? Stairs, maybe? Right through this door.
How did you get in here?
Well, you know, I'm really good at what I do.
You just slaughtered those guards, and for what? To speak with me? What could possibly be so urgent?
I don't know if I trust this so-called minister fella, if that is his real name.
Felix.
Minister Clark, what a remarkable honor it is to meet you.
If this is about another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more.
What are you talking about?
Slowly and loudly, Aloysius, that's the only way these morons understand anything. I said, you may tell Charles to go fuck himself.
Calm down, I'm just here to ask some questions.
Then you're not part of Rockwell's PR team. That means you're a dissident? A real live dissident?
Finally! High time we got the recognition we deserve.
And so affable. Why, you're nothing like the crazed hooligans the board loves to caricature. But what are you doing here? And how did you get in?
I'm here for the dimethyl sulfoxide. Wait, you think I'm a dissident?
My friend, the slightest demonstration of independent thought or action renders one a dissident in the board's rather expansive definition of the term. Which is why I'm dying to know what brought you here.
Don't play dumb. You ordered a batch of chemicals. I need them.
Drugs, of course. What else? Why did I get my hopes up? Back to idiot speak. I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
What is this system coming to when even the Earth Minister is disillusioned beyond hope?
Will that be all, then?
They're not drugs. They're chemicals. And if you haven't been ordering them, who has?
process of elimination. The only other person with access? Of course. It's Rockwell again. Who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way.
You mean Chairman Rockwell's locked you up here?
You are a quick study, indeed. I've long suspected Rockwell of transacting business in my name, but this proves it.
So the chairman's a crook who can't be trusted? Who knew?
Please, this is important. Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it.
Why would he go through all this trouble?
How should I know? I've been under house arrest for years. But there is a way to find out, and perhaps to set things right. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
If by look for details he means knock things about and take what we like, count me in.
That's certainly one way of doing things. Far be it from me to dictate your methods.
Captain, we must investigate Rockwell. An injustice like this cannot go unchecked.
Indeed, it cannot. I can't overstate the urgency of the matter. Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter.
The HHC headquarters?
Halcyon Holdings Corporation, the collective of companies that run the colony together. Allegedly in partnership with the Earth Directorate and appointed Minister of Earth.
Let's focus. How do I get to the HHC headquarters?
Via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons.
Once I get in the Acropolis District, what then?
When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are.
What used to be your office?
Oh, I haven't been allowed up there in years. I shudder to think what Rockwell's done with the place. A gilded minibar, perhaps? A personal theater. The man has too much money and too little sense.
How did you manage to hang on to your access card?
The board's lackeys are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere no one would think to look.
You...
I merely hid it in a book. No one reads anything longer than a few pages around here.
Obviously, the chairman surrounds himself with the cream of Byzantium's elite.
There are a few advantages to dealing with imbeciles.
Alright, well, thanks for your help.
Wait! Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here.
It's on the cartridge.
What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more, all exposing the corruption and mismanagement plaguing Halcyon. Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send help.
You're telling us you gathered up a whole mess of evidence on the board's corruption. How big is this cartridge again?
Large enough, I assure you. That's why you must transmit the data to the Earth Directorate and hope for their speedy intervention.
How long will that take?
Depending on the nature of their response, months at least, perhaps years. Organizing and sending personnel all the way out here is no mean feat.
But if it works, it'll be worth it.
Perhaps there is hope after all. And now I entrust it to you. Good luck, and trust no one in the Acropolis District.
Okay. Well, there we go. I'm going to save the game there, folks. Thanks for watching. As always, if you have a question or comment, just drop it down below. And if you have not already subscribed to the game or to the channel, then please do. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.